let's take a look at the fibula. So here it is. It's one of the two bones of our lower leg. The tibia does all of the heavy lifting. It's the primary weight-bearing bone of our lower leg, but the fibula has an important role. Has a lot of muscle attachments. It also helps stabilize our ankle quite a bit, and it does bear some weight. So let's take a look at the proximal end. Here it is. So this entire area here is called the head of the fibula. It doesn't have condyles like the tibia or the femur. It just has a head. Now there's a little point to this head here, and that is called the styloid process. Styloid process. You can kind of take a few different views. You can see it's pretty pronounced right here. This top piece is the styloid process. We have the neck below the head right there. So that is the fibular neck. And then we have a surface here that articulates with the tibia, and this is called the tibial facet. And wouldn't you know it, that articulates with the fibular facet on the tibia. So each facet is named for the bone it touches, not the bone it's on. Now oops, I didn't mean to do that. The shaft of the fibula is a little confusing, the borders and surfaces. This model just really does not have the level of detail I need to feel comfortable. I would basically just be drawing them in based on where I believe they are. So we're not going to worry about quizzes on those. So let's just go down to the distal end. The distal end has this big expansion to it that looks a lot like the malleolus on the tibia, except now it's lateral, so it's the lateral malleolus. So we can basically just circle this whole end down here, oops, and call this the lateral malleolus. Now I'd probably tag it more like this, and you would say lateral malleolus. Then we have the lateral malleolar facet, which, like the medial malleolar facet, is the part of the bone that articulates with the talus. So there it is, lateral malleolar facet. And then we have the malleolar fossa. Now, I know the malleolar fossa is medial and posterior, so I brought the tibia back in here just to help me find it. Now the question is, yeah, and this is what I suspected. It is non-existent here, but this is a really important structure on the fibula because it helps us determine left and right. It helps us figure out the orientation of the fibula, basically. And it's right here. Typically, there's a little divot. So I can't quiz you on that, obviously, because it's basically imaginary in this photo. But just so you know, there is a malleolar fossa here. And you could probably Google malleolar fossa of the fibula and find a picture of a real bone. And I'll try to post one if I can find one. And that is it for the fibula, guys. Not too much there. Our next video will be on the foot. Thanks.